Okay, I just wanted to show you real quick about how the rest of the part of me cleaning out these buckets, how it's gonna go. What happened is I filled them all full of water and let them sit. They've probably been sitting for at least probably 3 weeks, just with water in them. I had the lids capped on them, not completely capped on, but just enough on each side so that they wouldn't blow off. And I took one of them here just now, dumped it out. There's a little residue in the bottom. Actually pulled everything off the sides. Give you another idea what I'm talking about. Some of them I rinsed really well. Some of them weren't as bad as others. Again, these are the icing buckets you can get at the bakeries. Got these from Kroger's. Just find out where this. There we go. As you can see, that was some kind of red or pink icing, and it's just been sitting in that water. It's kind of like, I guess, like when you do your dishes. You let some of your dishes soak. After a while, it's hard to clean. So we're gonna see how this works. Just blast it right out. Works pretty good. Now, when I first got them home, and they had the fresh icing still in them, and there are a few of them I did clean out. You just blasting and blasting with the hose, and it took a little bit. And I mean, I still got some residue. I'm gonna spray that out real quick. Get it all out easy. As you can see, I mean, it comes out so much easier doing it this way. I just want to show you that in case you're gonna do this as well. And now see this. Let's see how this one goes. All right. It's easier to do without the camera in my hand, but as you can see, every bit of that just comes right out. Knocks right out. Yeah, I mean, you can put the camera down, blast it really good, and be done. But you can see that just comes right out. Much easier than just trying to clean them out when they're fresh, just because it's a lot stickier. But yeah, they've sat for about 3 weeks in these buckets, and yeah, they're clean now, so that's good. Just wanted to show you that, give you some advice on cleaning them out. It's what's worked good for me. I got like 20 buckets to do, so yeah. After doing about 4 or 5, trying to blast all that icing off the sides, taking a lot of water, my back was killing me. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Let them sit for a while, and then spray them out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate process of putting the hole in the bucket, putting in the grommet, and inserting the pipe inside. I've made up a few already. The more you do it, for me, it gets more efficient, and I do the same. I just find something that works, and I do the same thing every time. One thing I will say, the elbows here, I found them at Lowe's for 40 cents. I think it was 40 cents a piece. And happened to go by Ace Hardware. I didn't get them at the time, of course, and I saw that you can get a bag of 10. It's $2.50, $2.59 maybe. So that's much cheaper than buying 10 at 40 cents. So I got a bag of those for 10. So I'm actually out of them, but I'm gonna go ahead and show. I mean, it's enough to do exactly 5 buckets because you need 2 for each one. Of course, the elbow that'll help the bucket drain back into your line, which will go back to your nutrient tank reservoir. It's hard to do with one hand. I put the lids back on. Let me show you if I can get this one off. Yeah, down inside you see that you got the other elbow in the very bottom. And I'll show how it works. There's other people that's done these videos before. MHP Gardener, of course, everyone knows how they work. But I will show, because I think actually what I may do is once I get everything in line, set up, plumbing all completed, I may just run some fresh water through it for a while just to help clean out any residues or any burrs from the plastic from drilling. I've been doing kind of adamant, a little bit of perfectionist. I'm taking an actual razor blade and trimming off that slight little burr that this bit makes. Which I don't think it's necessary, but it's what I'm doing. But I'm going to show you what's been working for me, how I'm doing this in my process. Okay, of course you got this nice handle on this bucket, and on this side, it's all white. Of course, on the back side, it's That's where you got all the stickers and labels. I don't want that to show, and I don't want to drill through that, and I don't want that to be on the front, even though I'm probably more than likely going to either paint these or cover them, probably more likely cover them with either black plastic or something to help keep the algae out. I've heard some people say that painting them black and covering them with black will allow them to heat up tremendously, because of the black, attracts the sun and heats up. So I don't know, but anyway, that's a concern that's going to have to be met. What I've been doing, I see, like I said, the labels on this back side. I want to go on this other side, but I want to be perpendicular. I want to be exactly perpendicular to this handle. So I've been finding the center of the handle, laying it down like this, just eyeballing about the center of the handle, and putting a mark here at the bottom to give me a reference point, sort of where I'm gonna. It should be about right there. Now, what you do after this is you measure up 2 inches from that bottom of this bucket. Bear with me so I can get this set up. Okay. About marked right there. It's hard to do with one hand, but let me go ahead and mark it, and I'll show you what to do next. Here it is, right here. Okay. Hang on 1 second. You don't have to see me marking it. You get the idea. I'll show you the mark after I make it. Okay, so you just come up about 2 inches, make a mark from the very bottom. It looks like I'm a tiny bit up, which I am. I did it one-handed. I'm doing the best I can. Okay. Now, the fun part. The part that'll make or break it. You've probably seen the earlier part where I destroyed a bucket. Go in reverse. And when you get, let's see if I can focus here. These points on the tip end of that spade bit, let them start making a circle cut before you. Don't lay down on this thing or anything, but take your time, and it'll cut a perfect circle. Okay. Wasn't looking to go fast or anything like that. Didn't want to lay down on it. Just so you know that you don't want to do that. Now, what I've been doing for the grommet is standing it up. Try to do this one-handed. If I can do it one-handed, you can do it with two easy. You see this lip on the inside here? That lip fits right inside that seam. I start it like this and just start working it around. And it'll snap right in. There we go. I'll take my finger, work it around to make sure you can visually inspect it. Make sure it's in good. Okay, I'm going to back up for just a second. I was putting in that grommet and my memory card ran out, so I had to delete some stuff. But let me just show you real quick what I was talking about. Don't know. I've been doing it for every bucket, so I'm just going to show you what I was doing. It's an old razor blade I got. Just been trimming off that little bitty burr that the bit is making. It's not. I don't think it's something that you'd have to do, but I don't want anything. I don't want to have anything, cause that grommet to leak. But makes a nice clean hole. Really nice, clean, sharp hole. Actually, I'm gonna do the one inside too, because that's what I've been doing for every one of them. That'll take me just a second, but it's, as you can see what I'm doing, it's not, I don't know if it'd be that important, but there's a certain size on that center of the grommet, and I don't want anything, like I said, to interfere with it, I think it'd be fine. Now, actually, again, I'm going to repeat this. I've heard a lot of people say to get a 1-inch hole saw and do this, and the supplier that I got these from will show you a diagram of the overall outside diameter. The inside diameter is absolutely 3/4, and a 1/2-inch pipe, the outside diameter is exactly 3/4. That's why that works. And it does work with a 1-inch hole saw, because obviously a lot of people are doing it. I just know that from edge to edge of the interior is 15/16. I just wanted to go with a 15/16 bit, and it seems to be going in pretty easy. I'm gonna try to do this one-handed again. There it is. Not bad. One hand. So yeah, look at the circles. Perfect. You just want to make sure that the see the flap around the edge is not like tucked in like this or something. You want to make sure, and it'll snap. Let you see what it looks like on the inside. See, it's stuck upwards right there. You just want to make sure, and you can actually hear and feel it click and pop in there. There it is when it goes in. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put in this pipe. Now this pipe, I've got a 4-inch piece. I beveled the one end slightly, and I took some sandpaper to make it smooth. I don't have an elbow to show. What I've been doing, I've been putting on the elbow on the outside to help have something to hold on to. But just put a small bit of, what I'm using here is vegetable oil. A little bit of vegetable oil, and it doesn't take much. And I was at first going down the whole pipe, but it just takes a little bit. It's just without it, I think you push the grommet through. You just line it up and spin it as it goes in. There it is, right inside. Now I've been putting that red ink at the very, very bottom too, because I don't want to see that. Like I said, I'm a perfectionist. Did I mention that? And also, I've been making sure each one of these, and this is just me, I've been doing 1.25 inches to that lip of the elbow on every one. I can't do that now on this one because I don't have an elbow. So I also noticed too, once they set in there for a little while, they're a little hard to turn, but you can still turn them and line them up if you need to eventually. But yeah, pretty simple, straightforward. Look what I did. See my grommet? See, I messed it up already. Let me pull this pipe back through. There it is. Always double check it. But I'm gonna tell you something. These things are watertight. I filled one up and let it drain through early. Now I'll tell you what. And then people are doing it with the 1-inch hole saw. But like I said, the actual dimension of the product here is 15/16 on the interior seal. So I got a 15/16 spade bit. $4 and something for that spade bit. Do it in reverse. Get that groove cut of that circle first, and don't slam at it, because it'll make a big mess. I'm gonna get the rest of these done. I'll show you the part when I start setting them side by side. I'll put in the drain line, and I'll put in the supply feeder line, and I'll hook up my reservoir, and I'm gonna pump water through it for a while. But I tell you what, the weather's getting nice. The leaves are coming out on the trees. Easter lilies are blooming. I'm seeing bees and bugs flying around, and I'm itching to get planted. Can't wait. So it seems like every year I have a few tomato plants started where I have to go out and cover them up with plastic because it's going to frost that night. But get excited about it. Just wanted to show you this. If you have any comments or any suggestions or anything, just please feel free to let me know. Like I said, this is my first time doing this. I'm really excited, looking forward to it. And as I start the next process, I'll make a video and show you how it goes along. Thanks. Have a good day.